Hello dear friends, it's me Gustav, or as I like to say, Comrade Gustav, because I'm wearing my Russian hat today. I'm going to make a steak with mashed potatoes and green beans, and it's going to have a brie mushroom sauce. So let's get started. Alrighty, so here are the ingredients as they stand right now. Here we have some green beans, an onion, 2 chunks of brie, 2 steakity things, 1 packet of mushrooms, and 1 $2 bag of potatoes. Right, so we're going to want to start with the longest thing first, and that means slicing the potatoes and dicing them up. While the sous chef peels the potatoes, we're going to continue on with the recipe. So we're going to sharpen our knife. Pretty fancy tool there, eh? And now we're going to take our beans, because these are another long part of the recipe, and we're going to chop off the ends.
You're doing that all wrong.
Now we are going to chop up the onion into pieces.
If I start crying, it's because I'm really sad. This onion has friends and family. This onion has friends and family, and I'm killing it. And that makes me cry. It's not because the onion makes me cry.
Another ingredient, we're going to take a clove or 2 of garlic and chop those up to go with the onions. Alrighty, so now we're on to the next step where we take a dollop of butter. Some people don't like the word dollop, but that hasn't stopped me. We're going to melt that, and then we're going to throw in the garlic. Well, that's kind of melted enough, so we're going to throw in our garlic. And we'll stir that around, get it cooking a little. Alrighty, once the garlic has cooked a little, throw in your onions. And we are going to let them caramelize. I added a bit more butter because I needed them, and now I'm going to take some salt. This is like a half teaspoon, less than half teaspoon. We're going to sprinkle that on, and we'll stir this together until it turns close to brown. So these are starting to darken up nicely. So we'll drop our mushrooms in and lose our spatula. So these are cooking away, and the potatoes are finally done, thanks to our glorious sous chef. So we're going to put them in the boiling water. We're going to cook these until they get soft. Another thing we're going to do to save time, because we are economical here at Sustar Broadcasting College Cooking, is we are actually going to steam the beans with the potato water. So quick update, the mushrooms are browning out nicely, and this is what we want to happen. Here is a secret ingredient. Basically it's milk and cornstarch. The cornstarch will help thicken it, and the milk will make it creamy. Really, you should use cream, not milk. And then we'll let that simmer on low heat for a long time. Alrighty, I think the beans are done. And this is gravy. It's not really a gravy, it's more of a sauce. It is looking delicious. Smells pretty good too. But anyway, beans now. Now we're going to take the broken lid off of this pot here. What am I doing? Okay, think Gustav, think. There we go. So now we're going to add something to the beans, and you guys might be surprised with this because it's not an ingredient I use very often. We're going to add butter. Okay? Not a lot, just like 2 tablespoons. We're also going to take one of my favorite seasonings, which is Chicago steak seasoning, and we're going to sprinkle a bit of that on our beans. It's a pretty strong one, so you don't need much. And we're going to stir that around with our butter. Alrighty, so now we're on to the fun part, because we're cooking our meat. That's essentially what we're doing. We're going to take some more butter, because butter is an underused ingredient in all our recipes. And we're going to get that going on high heat. You know how sometimes they tenderize beef? We're going to do that by punching it a few times. And then we're going to flop it on top of our butter like that. High heat. Alrighty, so now we're flipping the oh, it needs more time than that. Just a little bit of old salt. Sprinkle that over the top for flavoring. Let's see if they've gotten any. Yeah, that one's looking good. How's this one? Slice up the brie like this. Now we're going to take our brie And we are going to make a layer over it. I'm not going to put it on this one yet because it needs a bit more time. I'm going to flip it again. Look at that. Alright, take a picture, put it on the Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video here with Comrade Gustav and Sustar Broadcasting. I hope you have a good week and I hope you're a fantastic person, and I'll see you again next week.